Hello and welcome to There's No Business Like, a podcast where friends and industry colleagues explore topics and interview leaders in our industry of professional theatrical touring. Hi everyone, it's me, Danielle Van Hook from the Alden in McLean, Virginia. Today, we have a special episode for this week of gratitude. It's Thanksgiving here in the U.S., and in episode 58, we are going to hear from lots of people in the industry in what I am going to call our first ever lightning round extravaganza. While we were at Indianapolis, we asked our guests if they would like to do lightning round A or B. And today we have a compilation of all the fun we had. This episode is a reminder of all that we have to be thankful for: community, connection to each other, and laughter. You have heard us hosts talking about how grateful we are that this podcast has given us these things. We know we still have a lot of work to do, but how lucky are we that we are working? We get to live in both the community of the performing arts as well as our venue's community. This work is also a great privilege. A privilege that we do not take for granted, and we hold those that are not in a safe place or do not have access to an artful life in our heads and our hearts, and we use our bit of privilege in this world to serve others. I record here in Fairfax, Virginia, which is on the ancestral home of the Algonquian and Conoy-speaking tribes. My colleagues on the pod also live in regions that were taken from their original inhabitants. We cannot understand our privilege until we also understand our relationship to the land and its indigenous caretakers from all around the world. We send our love to those who are celebrating Thanksgiving with us and all others. We hope this episode comes at a time where you can use some extra community, connection, and laughter. Please enjoy this lightning round extravaganza, my friends.
Hello and welcome to There's No Business Like Lightning Round with
Willie Santiago, Manager of Programs and Resources for APAP.
All right, Willie, I'm so excited to have you. Are you ready for your lightning round?
Yes, I am. Fire away.
Here we go. Question number 1. What is your favorite Broadway song?
I'm Not Afraid from Songs for a New World.
Ooh, love that. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn in life?
How to have better boundaries.
Ooh, I like that too. What was your first job?
I was a legal assistant where my job was to be a messenger. I was running errands all around town for the lawyers.
On a bicycle or on foot?
Both.
Oh, very cool. Okay, last one. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
800-588-2300 Empire.
And he even sang it for us. Yes. Thank you, Willie, for joining us on There's No Business Like. We're so happy to have you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Steve Tietzwang, Executive Director of the Aberdeen Area Arts Council.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
On My Own, Limez?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn?
Drawing.
What was your first job?
I was a clerk at a drugstore.
What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Nationwide is on your side.
That has been the theme today. Like that's must be like in the air.
Right.
All right. Well, Steve, thanks for sitting down with us.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Reba Caffarelli, General Manager of Third Coast Percussion, based in Chicago, Illinois.
What is your favorite Broadway song, if you have one?
Well, I just saw Hamilton
Okay.
with my kids the other day,
Nice.
and so that's been like literally stuck in my head. And there's
Amazing.
somebody here at the conference that has like a
Yes.
king's
Yeah.
robe as part of their booth. So I've had You'll Be Back stuck in my head for the past 5 days.
I thought the same thing when I saw that. It's so funny you say
and
that.
I do love it. So,
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
oh God, I'm from Chicago and I might get this wrong. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. What do you still want to learn?
Touring in general, like how to be better at routing and international touring as well.
What was your very first job?
Helping organize a music library where my dad worked at a university.
What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Kit Kat. Give me a break.
Nice. Thanks for joining us, Reba.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Jared Dimovic, Vice President of Programming and Engagement at the Marcus Performing Arts Center in Milwaukee.
What's your favorite Broadway song?
Krupke.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It is.
What do you still want to learn?
I'd like to learn French better.
What was your first job?
I actually legit had a paper route.
What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Now that you've asked me and put me on the spot, I can't think of any good jingles that would be fun or appropriate or whatever, but, but they're great, all of them.
All right. Thank you, Jared.
Thank you.
Clay Johnson from the Fabulous Equinox Orchestra.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn when you grow up?
How to play piano.
What was your first job?
Cutting grass. No, I'm sorry. It was either because my dad was a plumber, so I would have to say being a plumber's helper because I had to go cut sewer lines when I was real little. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's worse than cutting grass.
Exactly. Cutting sewer lines or cutting grass. If I had to choose one, I would say grass, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's, maybe. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess it is. Okay.
You did your lightning round.
Yay!
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by the booth here at Max and chatting with us.
Of course, I'm going to be back.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
David Mitchell from the Kent State Performing Arts Center in New Philadelphia, Ohio.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
The Gods of Nubia from Aida.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn?
Marketing wizardry.
What was your first job?
Busboy.
And what commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Probably the Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
Every time.
All the time. All the time.
Excellent. Well, David, thank you for sitting
absolutely.
down.
I'm Spring Carlo. I'm a co-director of Holden and Arts Associates, and we are based out of Austin, Texas.
What is your favorite Broadway song, if you have one?
Oh, I'm an old school girl. I love Hair.
Which song?
Oh, God, all of them, really. But anytime I'm in an elevator, I'm always singing, elevator going down, going down,
Perfect. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes. It's between two pieces of bread.
What do you still want to learn?
I'd love to learn to dance. I'd love to play guitar. I'd love to learn a third language.
What are the two that you speak?
English and Italian.
Cool. What was your first job ever?
I worked at the Houston Humane Society store in the mall. We adopted out kittens, and we had pet supplies and pet statues and anything you could ever want about your pet.
What commercial jingle sticks in your head?
Oh, God. Only because Michael Mashala just had his party at the O'Reilly's Irish pub. I don't know if this commercial is everywhere, but in Texas, O'Reilly's. So that's been there for all week.
Spring, thanks for joining us.
Anytime.
David Wannen. I am Executive Director of New York Gilbert and Sullivan Players from New York, New York.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Luck Be a Lady Tonight, Guys and Dolls.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's more of a taco.
What do you still want to learn when you grow up?
To surf.
So what was your first job ever?
I worked at the Peacock Cafe in Washington, D.C., where I'm from. I was a server, and I was in the restaurant industry for a long time, 10 years.
Cool. Okay. So. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
All I can think of is Sondheim right now. It's the little things we do together. Dude, it's not a jingle at all.
It's not a jingle, but that is very catchy and absolutely will get stuck in your head.
I don't know why I can't get company out of my head.
And that's it.
We did
that's your
Broadway.
lightning round. Well, thanks for joining us. This was super fun.
Awesome. Thank you, Katie.
Chris Vallillo.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
My favorite Broadway song goes back to Brigadoon. I love that show and I love that song. And I saw it as a kid. My family was very much into musicals and we had those records in the house. And that whole thing just enchanted me.
Excellent. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, that's a very difficult question. I would think so, but I bet the experts will slam me down on that one.
What do you still want to learn?
I don't ever want to stop learning. I really want to learn more about how to take what I'm developing and get it out and present it to people more effectively and with more impact.
Excellent. What was your first job?
My very first job was working as a summer helper. I lived in Rochester, New York, and they had a program called Rent a Kid, and you would get hired out to do yard work or what have you, and I got hired quite illegally, I'm sure, by a construction company to be doing all kinds of stuff that were union jobs that I wasn't supposed to do.
All right, final question. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Oh, that stupid one about cards for kids.
I know exactly.
And I'm not even going to go with it. I'm not going to say it. I hate that one with a purple passion.
Excellent. All right, Chris. Well, thanks for sitting down with me.
Hey, my pleasure, Kevin.
Right.
Tiana Conway, Managing Director of Moraine Valley Community College.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Oh my goodness. I have to, just one?
Just one? Yeah. Or favorite musical? Let's go with favorite musical.
In the Heights.
In the Heights. Oh, love that. Yes, please. Okay, question 2. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
What do you still want to learn when you grow up?
I just want to keep learning everything. I think education is really important, and we have always to be able to grow.
Love it. What was your first job?
Babysitting and mowing neighbors' yards because I'm from a small town, or I worked at a deli as well in high school.
Excellent. I like that for you. Okay, last one. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Well, I don't want to answer that because it gets stuck in my head. No.
That is a valid answer. Congratulations, you just did your lightning round.
Thank you.
Lisa Conlon. I'm from New York City. I work at the Paul Taylor Dance Company.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Oh, goodness gracious. Burn.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn?
Everything.
What was your very first job?
Oh, Dairy Queen.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like a fun one.
Yeah.
What commercial jingle has gotten stuck in your head?
Oh my God! Oh, the Pepto-Bismol thing, upset stomach, diarrhea, whatever. I don't remember, but it's always
exactly
like, yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious.
Oh, he's got it too. Okay.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank
we appreciate
you.
it.
Christine Cox from C Squared Entertainment.
All right, let's go. What is your favorite Broadway song?
Defying Gravity Wicked.
Yes. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Definitely.
What do you still want to learn?
French.
What was your first job?
I fit kids into tap shoes.
What commercial jingle always gets stuck in your head?
Geico.
That's it. You did it. Okay. Lightning.
Krista Bradley. I'm Director of Programs and Resources at APAP, the Association of Performing Arts Professionals.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Hamilton.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
We had a whole conversation about this today. Okay, I think it is. Can I tell you why?
Yes, please do.
Because a hot dog is a sandwich just like a croissant is a croissant sandwich. It's like it's a piece of bread that is not two pieces of bread. You open it up, you put things in it, you add condiments. That's a sandwich. It doesn't have to be two pieces of bread. It can be any sort of bread.
Any sort of bread. Okay. What do you still want to learn when you grow up?
How to speak French fluently and snowboard.
Okay. What was your first job ever?
A dental assistant in high school.
No way. That's super interesting. Okay. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Uber One will save you.
I've never heard that before. And I love it.
The whole one?
Yeah, we don't really have Uber where I live, so that's
okay.
great. Oh my gosh. Well, Krista, thank you so much for being here at Max and sitting down with me. This was super fun.
You're welcome. This was fun.
Yeah,
We're done already?
We're done already. That's all.
All right, bye, everybody.
Okay.
Fiona Nagel, booking manager with Cadenza Artists.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Sunrise Sunset.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn?
How to get up early in the morning.
What was your first job?
I don't even remember. It was a long time ago.
What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Snap, crackle, pop. Into your morning.
Awesome. Thank you for sitting down with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Audrey Johnson of the I Sing.
All right, Audrey, what is your favorite Broadway song?
Oh, well, we were just talking about Pippin, so how about Color of the Sky?
Excellent. Is a
Corner of
hot
the
dog
sky.
a sandwich?
Yes.
Excellent. What do you still want to learn?
Croatian.
Oh, excellent. What was your first job?
I worked in a clothing store in my hometown in South Georgia.
What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
I do a song that's based on the Limerick song. So, and I say, "Oh, do you guys know this song? Join in." And they say, "Oh, yeah, we know it. It's the Frito Bandito song." So, it's sort of by association, that one, I guess.
Excellent, excellent. All right, well, Audrey, thank you for coming in, sitting down, and having this fun with us today.
Well, thank you. This was lovely.
Hi, I'm Allie Haynes Hamlin with the Eisman Center in Richardson, Texas.
What is your favorite Broadway song, if you have one?
The Human Heart from Once on This Island.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
What do you still want to learn?
I want to master the French language and the Italian language.
What was your very first job?
My very first job where I got a paycheck was I modeled for Barbizon models in Denver, Colorado, where I grew up. And I was 5 years old in kindergarten, and I got a job for the billboard campaign for Maker's Mark whiskey.
Wow.
And I was on the billboard in Colorado, sleeping at Santa's feet while Santa was passed out, drunk on whiskey.
That is freaking hilarious. Sorry.
That was my very first
I was going to
gig.
ask, what is a 5-year-old doing in a whiskey ad?
That's a great question, but it was the 70s when there were no rules about such things.
That is awesome. That is like so awesome. I can't even go on. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Ooh. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Like I just can't believe like I can spit that out. I don't know if that's a jingle or a rap.
No,
but
that
maybe it
counts. That counts. Thanks for doing this, Allie. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
Jackie Banks Malum, Program Director at the Illinois Arts Council Agency.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
My kids are really loving Hamilton right now, so we're going to go with Not Throwing Away My Shot.
Perfect. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Very confident on that, too.
I mean, that's its own category.
Yes. What do you still want to learn?
I really want to learn welding.
My gosh, me too. Like, no joke. That
Yeah.
is on my list.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Let's
that.
take a welding class
Yes.
together, Kevin.
What was your first job?
Waitress.
What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
All right. Well, that comes with a confession in that I don't really watch TV.
Yeah, me neither.
So I
Do you have one from your childhood that sticks out?
Green Giant.
Green. Oh, yeah.
It's a Green
Excellent.
Giant guy.
All right. Well, Jackie, thank
All
you
right.
for stopping in and
course.
sitting down with me.
Chad Lindsay, City Opera House, Traverse City, Michigan.
What is your favorite Broadway song?
Stars from Les Mis.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
Yeah, I like it. Very
was
good.
poorly. Never mind. I won't say bad things about movie stars. Move on.
Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it is a hot dog.
What do you still want to learn when you grow up?
I want to learn how to wire an entire house.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want
What
to
was
be an
your-
electrician.
I like a good skills trade. Believe me,
Yeah.
and we need electricians in the theater.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's legit.
Okay.
Okay. What was your first job?
Mowing the lawn for the First Church of the Nazarene.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
And I like it. Okay. What commercial jingle gets stuck in your head?
Loving it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. You just did your lightning
That's
round.
it?
Congratulations.
Oh, that was really painless.
Susan O'Rourke from Togo Touring Artists, Smoke and Sled Dog Records.
What was your first concert?
Oh, it was Bob Seger.
Oh,
yes,
that's
it
a
was,
great
it
one.
was Bob Seger in Bay City.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite joke to tell? And please tell it to us.
Oh, no, you can't hear this joke. Okay, so let me see. There is two Irishmen. They're coming home from the bar. I know this is a very unusual joke, but they're staggering home from the bar, and they're absolutely plastered. And they get to the top of the hill, and Michael says to Pete, he says, "Oh, look at that! That's a rolling, severed head is coming coming by us at a great rate of speed, and it passed them, and it went down the hill, and Michael went running down after the severed head, and he grabs it by the hair, and he holds it up high. He says, "Oh, holy mackerel." He says, "It's Sean. Doesn't it look just like Sean?" And he says, "No." He says, "Sean is much taller than that."
That is very funny. Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
You mean, do they have to be personal mentors?
Like a personal mentor.
Well, I was raised in a family of musicians, which was awesome. None of them, well, a couple of them were professional musicians, but I think my closest mentor was my Uncle John, who just spent an enormous amount of time with me. Musically.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever made a prank phone call?
Yes, of course. You have Prince Albert in a can. Let him out. Is your refrigerator running? Better go get it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke.
No.
I don't think I have ever done karaoke.
Okay. Then what's your
No.
favorite song to sing in the car?
Oh, I don't know that. That's really hard. That's a hard one.
Okay. I will let you go on this one.
Yeah.
Just because we're neighbors and we've been friends for a while.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Susan, thank you so much for joining me.
That was way fun.
It was super fun.
That was the easiest thing we did all week.
I love it.
I should have been here earlier.
Well, thanks for sitting down with me.
Have a great day.
Leslie Rodriguez, Executive Director of the Dominican University Performing Arts Center in River Forest, Illinois.
What was your first concert?
The Fleetwood Mac Tusk Tour.
Oh, nice. What is your favorite joke to tell?
I don't tell jokes very well.
Okay, I'll let you slide then. Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
Wow, what a long list.
Yeah.
Jenny Palmer took me under her wing as soon as I got to APAP, actually. So she's an agent who was fantastic to me. All of my colleagues in Illinois, I learned things from. I learned from Josh. I learned from Lisa Rock. I learned from the late, great Liz Silverstein.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right? These people have just been instrumental in saying, don't do that, do this.
Yes. Excellent. Have you ever made a prank call?
When I was in like 7th and 8th grade, Richard Marks went to my school and my friend had a crush on him, so we used to prank call his house.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
I've never sung karaoke in my entire life.
I am right there with you.
I have sung on stage, but I have not sung karaoke.
Yep. All right, Leslie, that is it. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Jacob Kinderman, booking agent for Opus 3 artists in New York City.
All right. What was your first concert?
My parents' living room, for sure.
What is your favorite joke to tell?
I'm drawing a blank. I got nothing. I don't tell corny jokes. Sorry.
Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
I have to credit my vocal teacher from St. Martin's University, who I never would have sung a note in my life had he not convinced me to take a voice lesson, which is Daryl Bourne. He's the head of music at St. Martin's University still.
Yeah.
And my other voice teacher is incredibly influential. Dr. Christopher Arneson at Westminster was very influential in my life. And I can't not shout out my old guitar teacher, Phil Lawson, who's a brilliant guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a prank call?
I don't think so. It makes it sound like I'm so vanilla.
All right. And what is your favorite go-to karaoke song?
Take Me Home Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. My friends back in high school, we all have a weird soft spot for that song. I think it's great. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for sitting down, man.
Cool. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Kirsten Barando, marketing manager at the Rose Center for the Performing Arts.
What was your first concert?
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that's a good one. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay, what is your favorite joke to tell? And tell it to us.
Why did the dyslexic agnostic insomniac stay up all night?
I don't know why.
He had to see if there really was a dog.
Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
Yeah, so I have a mentor named Maggie Munch who I met through Big Brothers Big Sisters, and she runs Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Western Upper Peninsula, and she has been such a tremendous mentor for me, just learning as like a teenager through now, learning how to exist in a professional environment and about like the importance of under promising and over delivering. And my other major mentor in my professional life, specifically in our industry, is Mary Jennings, who is now my supervisor, which is amazing. But when I was looking to get into our industry, right, into arts management, I reached out to Mary Jennings. She worked at the venue I work at now. and I knew the venue, and I just didn't know how to get into the business. And I reached out and I said, hey, can you help me figure out how to start doing this? And then 5 years later, she was hiring and I was looking for a job, and I now have the amazing privilege of working with her.
It's magic, isn't it?
It really is.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay, next one. Have you ever made a prank call?
The refrigerator's running one. I mean, yeah. And, to the next door neighbor who probably could see me through their window. So it was really sneaky. I was good at that.
Very sneaky. All right, last one. What is your go-to karaoke song?
So I have a Broadway background, and so it's not great. I do like something from Phantom of the Opera is like my go-to thing, and so I mostly do like group numbers with other people when they're like, I need more people to do this. I'm like, yep, I'm here for that. That's kind of how I do my karaoke.
I love it. Well, thanks for doing a lightning round with me, Kirsten.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I'm Etienne Gara.
What was your first concert?
I think it was a school year-end concert when I was 6 years old, and I played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with probably 10 other violinists of the school.
Oh.
And I forgot to put the violin under my chin because I was so feeling it. So they aligned all the violinists, all the kids on stage, and I was like, wow, this is so cool, and people are here and clapping, and yes, and the teacher had to come to me to tap my shoulder to show like it's time to actually play.
What is your favorite joke to tell? And then tell it.
Oh no, you don't want to know.
Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
That's a tricky one for me because I had many teachers. I went to different universities and I had fantastic violin teachers, but the mentors very often were people who had nothing to do with it.
Mm.
People who would show me a way of thinking life or looking at things or listening to things in music rather than people who would really just teach violin.
Mm. That
also happened also in a few of my violin teachers. I mean, I can name maybe 3 of them out of the many teachers I had, but Viktor Tretiakov, amazing Russian violinist. I studied with him in Cologne, Germany. Donald Weilerstein from the Cleveland Quartet, with who I studied at NEC, and Midori at USC, were people who didn't just teach violins, they taught something that's much broader than that.
Have you ever made a prank phone call?
You don't want to know these things. Of course I did, but it was a long time ago.
I'm not going to ask you what you said.
Okay, thank you.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
I think some of the French chansons. Yeah. Falling Leaves or Autumn Leaves? What's the English title? Which became a great jazz standard in America, but it's actually a French chanson written by a Hungarian composer with a text by Jacques Prévert, which is a fantastic French poet.
Oh, beautiful. You did it.
I did it. Yeah, did I succeed?
You
did
sure
I win something?
No, but I got a koozie for you.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Miles Brooks. I'm with Bill Blagg, Magic and Illusion.
What was your first concert?
Hard Knock Life Tour.
Excellent. What is your favorite joke to tell?
Next.
Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
I had two really awesome mentors. One was a certified hypnotist and the other one was a magician. So I can teach you about A, the power of suggestion, and B, misdirection.
Nice. Have you ever made a prank call?
Oh my God, for sure.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
It's by a guy named Kim, K-E-M. I don't know the name of it. Yeah, but I go there every time and I really punch in when I'm doing
this is it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's it, Miles. That was nice and
Awesome,
easy.
Kevin.
So
Thank you so much for having me.
Excellent.
Kara Beckstein. I'm from the Renaissance Performing Arts in Mansfield, Ohio.
What was your first concert?
New Kids on the Block.
What is your favorite joke to tell? Is it appropriate?
No. It is
We can
not,
just leave it at that,
It
then.
is not appropriate. I will not tell my favorite joke right now, but it's really good.
We've heard that many times, so that's fair. Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
My artistic director at my venue is a mentor to me. He started out at Second City, and he is a writer for SNL, I mean, he has done a lot, and he has really great advice, and there's always something to learn from the man. And he keeps me pretty grounded when I am feeling overwhelmed.
Have you ever made a prank call?
Of course I've made a prank call. Who hasn't made a prank call?
I've had one or two people say they didn't, but most people have, yes.
Oh no, I'm all about shenanigans.
All right, last question. What is your go-to karaoke song or song to like rock out in a car to?
Any Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kara. I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much.
Jeremy Davis of the Fabulous Ebonics Orchestra.
What was your first concert?
It was a bluegrass concert with my grandmother, and I remember all the details about it. This is not very lightning, so sorry.
All good. What is your favorite joke to tell?
It's not appropriate. Next.
Who are your mentors, and what did they teach you?
Two in this building come to mind. Kevin Spencer, which is right there.
Yeah.
He was my first mentor in the arts world 14 years ago. And Mr. Mojo, too. They kind of both adopted Clay and I. And one of the things that Kevin pointed out from the outset was that this is the long game, that it'll take a while before you get booking. He said it was going to take 5 years. Of course, it didn't take 5 years for us, but really helped us, point us in the right direction. So I'm sure I have some other mentors. I mean, my high school band director, Dr. Michael Spears, was very influential, and a guy named Larry Mixon, which was a guy who had a pretty profound effect on my life. His son is Derek Mixon, the drummer for Chris Stapleton, and he was like a mentor for our band when we started out, and he was just such an advocate for me and the music, the 15-year-old version of Jeremy, all the way up through, before he passed away. He was just like, he really just poured into me like, dude, you have something special and you need to keep doing what you're doing, which is really great.
I love that. Have you ever made a prank call?
I know that I have. When the Jerky Boys appeared on the scene in the 90s, we did lots of them.
Excellent. What is your go-to karaoke song?
I go away when it comes to karaoke. I'm horrified. I literally don't think I've ever done it. I've just watched Clay do it 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, same way. All right. That's
awesome.
it, Jeremy. That was nice and easy. Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Lindsay Bauer from the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center in Fairfield, Iowa.
What was your first concert?
A cappella when I was in third grade.
Ooh. What is your favorite joke to tell? And please tell it to us.
What does a nosy pepper do?
I don't know. What does a nosy pepper do?
It gets jalapeno business.
Okay, that's my new favorite joke. Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
Lynn Pace Green from the education department at American Theater Company in Chicago. She taught me so much about how to expect excellence from my students and that everyone is capable of it. Let's see, two mentors. Oh, no, let's go with that one. Let's go with that one.
Great. All right. Number 4. Have you ever made a prank call?
No.
Me
I'm
neither.
terrified of real calls.
Right? I know. Okay, last one. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Fiona Apple.
Just anything by Fiona?
Yeah, I'll just
love it.
It's always like a crowd downer, but I always pull Fiona Apple.
Well, that is a great note to end on. Thank you so much for doing a lightning round with me, Lindsay.
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
My name is Jessica Rosenblatt. I am the Executive Director of the Ohio Arts Professionals Network.
What was your first concert?
In Sync.
Nice. What is your favorite joke to tell? You obviously now have to tell that.
Yeah, no, Diana will tell you I'm terrible at jokes. I start with the punchline. I have no jokes to tell you. I will always mess them up, and I really, put on the spot, I can't go past knock knock. I have no idea. I'm a terrible joke teller. I have to stay away from them.
Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
Oh, gosh. Well, first off, Gary Minyard from our board, he took me under his wing during COVID. He taught me just a lot. He actually is the reason why I went back to school to finish a degree in nonprofit administration. And I also have a new mentor who's in Indianapolis, ironically enough, and we're going to meet tomorrow. He is the executive director of the Indiana School Boards Association. And it's a whole new world of nonprofit that I didn't know was out there. And so I'm just learning a lot within the industry from those two guys.
Awesome. Have you ever made a prank call?
Oh, yeah. Before, back in the day when you didn't have caller ID. Yeah, absolutely.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Well, I'm a terrible singer. I'm actually probably a terrible rapper as well, but I go for Shoop by Salt and Pepper. That
Nice.
is my Salt and Pepper, I should say. Yeah, that just shows how bad I would be at that song. But that is my that is my go-to.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessica, for sitting down.
Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
Genevieve DeMerchant from You Will Love It Live.
What was your first concert?
So the first big concert that I remember going to would have been the Beach Boys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is your favorite joke to tell? And obviously tell it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know any jokes.
You got a knock-knock?
Well, I don't know any that I can tell on the air.
We can always beep it out.
I'm trying to think. Okay, can I be... Well, it's probably not appropriate. No, I think I should skip it. My neighbor's 88-year-old mom is living with her right now, and I went over the other day, and she's like, "Oh, let me tell you this joke," and it was so dirty. I couldn't believe it. But I don't think I should tell it.
All right. Who are your mentors, and what did they teach you?
Okay, so early mentors for me would have been my boss, actually, at my very first job. She was amazing. She really took me under her wing. I was straight out of music school, and I had no clue how to do anything business-related, like not even a spreadsheet. And she thankfully had a business degree and a music background, so she got me all sorts of training and just taught me the ropes. And now I don't have anyone specific who's a mentor right now. I follow a lot of people. Tim Ferriss is one of my favorite, and I guess podcasters too. And just so much learning from that show. So many good books recommended. And,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a prank phone call?
No. Okay.
Really?
Okay. When I was a kid, I remember doing it.
Well, you can't make a prank call now.
Oh, okay. So
Just
yes, I guess I have.
There's a caller ID in there.
Good point.
Makes it really hard to be a funny kid now.
Good point.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh man, I've got a few. But
I won't ask you to sing it.
Thank God, yeah, because it's been 3 nights of late nights. And, Respect. Aretha Franklin, I love that one. That's probably my fave.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. This has been fun.
Michela Musolino.
What was your first concert?
Satala in New York City.
Wow.
Satala was a world music club, which is now sadly defunct, but it was a great place to sing.
Excellent. What is your favorite joke to tell?
Do I have time for this?
I mean, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, it's an ethnic joke, so it's don't consider the slur because I'm Italian American. It's about Italian Americans. It's an Italian guy. Every year he comes home with another girl from another ethnicity. His mother's like, he said, but Mom, she's not Italian. She's this, and his mother's like, I don't care. I'm finally going to be a grandma. I'm going to be a nonna. I'm happy. It never works out. Next year he brings somebody home. This goes on for years until he finally brings home an Italian girl, and he thought his mother was going to be so happy. But when she finds out she's Italian, she's like, not happy. And she says, really? But you got to tell me first, what part of Italy is she from? And that's funny to Italian Americans because Italians are very territorial. So, an Italian from Naples doesn't necessarily want to be with an Italian from another part of Italy or from Sicily. They don't consider themselves Italian, Calabrese. So that's why it's funny to us.
Excellent. Who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
Oh, you know what? One of the musicians that I work with, I collaborate with him quite frequently. His name is Fabio Turchetti, and he's a fantastic accordion player, guitarist, and he's a composer from Cremona, Italy. And I have such a wonderful rapport with him, and he's taught me so much about the music industry. He was one of these guys, started out as a rock star, really, back in the 80s, had a contract with Sony in Italy, and said, I can't do this. I need to write my own music. I need to be my own kind of person. And he went out and forged this beautiful artistic life. And he's been teaching me how you have to really, to make your art, you really have to stay true to who you are, and you really have to maintain your integrity. And I appreciate that so much from him. And I'm happy to have him. I had him on stage with me here these last 3 nights, and I'm happy for that.
Have you ever made a prank call?
Do I have to answer that?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a yes.
We used to do those refrigerators are running things when I was a kid. You know, we used to do that.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song. These questions are tough. I will survive. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm a woman. I will survive. Come on.
That's perfect.
80s
Excellent.
kid. I will survive.
And that's the end of the lightning round.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Kevin.
for joining us. It's
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks.
Robert Baird, and I'm actually from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
What was your first concert?
As a performer, my first concert was when I was 10 years old. I was raised in Northern Ontario, and I sang Your Cheating Heart with my sister, and I played the piano. We did a duet.
That's great. What is your favorite joke to tell?
Oh, my favorite joke. Who's that up there with Fred, which is a very long joke, which I can't repeat now. Or, yeah. But anyway, people will know what I'm talking about.
Who were your mentors, and what did they teach you?
One of my best mentors was my high school music teacher, who kind of inspired me to become a teacher in music. And I did music education for many years and taught at all levels. So basically, to help people to express yourself in the arts and bring them along.
Have you ever made a prank call?
Never. Absolutely not.
And what is your go-to karaoke song or song to sing in the car?
Nessun Dorma.
Wow. That's a good one.
Absolutely. I love it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
My name is Vrocky Peter.
What was your first concert?
My first concert was Homecoming in my college, UC Riverside, when I finally decided I was, after graduating, going to do music professionally. My teacher at the time, Matt Zebley, was a jazz teacher. He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I believe in you, and I'm gonna recommend you for the Homecoming." And I played for all the campus students in the school gym. It was wild. I had a 12-piece band. It was amazing. I had so much fun.
Awesome.
That was my first concert ever.
What is your favorite joke to tell?
My favorite joke to tell. My favorite joke to tell is I have quite a few jokes that I tell. But my favorite joke to tell is about my childhood. The water we used to drink was as dirty as the color of chocolate, and we used to boil it just to feel good about it. And when someone asks you, "Is the water clean?" You're like, "Well, I boiled it, didn't I?"
Okay, who are your mentors and what did they teach you?
That I'm still like developing relationships with people and building relationships, and I'm still in the process of building a relation. I have a lot of people that advise me, but I don't necessarily have like a permanent mentor yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you ever made a prank call?
No.
Okay. What is your favorite and go-to karaoke song?
I would say Redemption Song by Bob Marley.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for sitting down for a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Kevin Spencer.
Kevin, what was your first concert?
Probably Barry Manilow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Because my girlfriend wanted to go to that show, and it's like, all right, Barry Manilow, here we go.
What is your favorite joke to tell?
Dad jokes, always.
Who are your mentors, and what did they teach you?
So my best and greatest mentor is my dad. I've learned so much from him about integrity and honesty and love, unconditional love.
Same.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Business-wise, Doug, absolutely
Yeah.
Doug.
Have you ever made a prank call?
Yes, as a kid, for sure. You know that. Yes.
All right, and this one, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, go-to karaoke. Probably Wish Upon a Star.
Wish Upon a Star?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Kevin, thank you for taking some time to chat with me.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to There's No Business Like. Our producers and hosts are Brian Zelmer, Josh Benson, Kevin Maynard, Katie Miller, and me, Danielle Vanhook. Views expressed in this podcast are ours alone and are not reflective of the organizations we are a part of. Keep up with us at nobusinesslife.com. There you'll find links to all of our episodes and socials. If you like this podcast, give us a like, a follow, a review, or our favorite, a 5-star rating. Oh wait, what was that site? I got it, don't worry. It is nobusinesslife.com. Do I sound out bus-I-ness every time I type it? Yep, sure do. Stay in touch, my friends.
And do you have any relation to this podcast?
No.
No.
I've never heard of it.
No.
Is this on the radio?
It's in your earbuds on your
my
phone,
God, that's
generally.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can like listen to it while you mow your grass, or wash your dishes, or wash your dog. Maybe, I don't know. Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, people listen to podcasts while washing their dog.
Thanks for participating in the No Business Like lightning round here at Max.
I will check out your podcast. It sounds nice.
It is. Thanks.
Oh, good. All right. Bye-bye.